Hey guys, this is beauty and fitness editor Zoe Weiner, and this is Zoë Tries It All. In today's episode, I'm going to be testing out some digital fitness apps. At-home workouts are hardly a new concept. They've been around since Jane Fonda was getting people buns of steel in the 80s. But over the last few years, we've seen a major boom in the offerings on the digital fitness front. Peloton launched in 2014, and we all know how much those at-home bikes changed the game. And in the years since, we've seen apps like Obey Fitness, Equinox's new app, the Nike training app, and so many more. Now though, at-home workouts are more common and more pertinent than ever because we're in quarantine and they are our only option. In the month of March, the Google search trend for at-home workouts was up 500%. So clearly people are trying to get moving even when they can't leave their homes. This all leads me to what I'm gonna be testing out today. I'm gonna be testing out 4 different digital Pilates apps. I really like Pilates workouts because they're a lot of fun and very effective. They require very little equipment and can be done anywhere. So even if you have a teeny tiny mat space that fits basically on the side of your bed, which is what I have, you can get a Pilates workout in. First up are Well+Good's free YouTube workouts, which I love. Then I'll be trying the Body by Simone app, which was created by one of our trainers of the month, Simone. She combines Pilates workouts with trampoline movements, as in like jumping on a trampoline, which I personally am very excited about. Next, there's Aaptiv, which is a totally different concept because instead of watching a trainer train you on a video, the entire app takes place in your ears. It's an audio app, which is a more straightforward way to say that. Finally, there's Solidcore, who brought their fitness offerings online when their studios were forced to close due to social distancing. What's really cool about these classes is that they take place on Zoom. So let's see what happens when I test them out. I've always wanted to work out with Jennifer Garner and Reese Witherspoon, and the BBS app is probably the closest I'm gonna get. It was started by one of their go-to trainers, Simone, who runs Body by Simone Studio. And for $20 a month, you can get all of her workouts right in the palm of your hand. There's a huge range and roster of different classes, from Pilates and sculpting to yoga to dance cardio to HIIT, and my personal favorite, trampoline classes, which I was so excited to try. I ordered a trampoline on Amazon so that I could. In addition to all of these awesome workouts though, the $20 a month for the app also gets you a nutrition component so that when you're done sweating it out, it will help you put together recipes and a meal plan to nourish your body, which is pretty cool. It's a full, all-encompassing lifestyle app. So for today's workout, to get the full BBS app experience, I'm gonna be trying a 10-minute trampoline cardio workout, which I'm really excited about, followed by 10 minutes of lower body, then 10 minutes of arms, then 10 minutes of core. And that way, in 40 minutes, I'll be able to try pretty much everything and get an entire body burn in. That was not even a little bit easy. All 4 of the 10-minute sessions I just did were very challenging. They were all obviously Pilates-based movements with the exception of the trampoline, which is my new favorite thing I own. But they were these slow, small, repetitive movements, a la Pilates, that really worked my muscles in an unbelievable way. Especially those lower body, like dog peeing on the fire hydrant moves. Oh, my butt. I'm probably a little biased because I work there, but what I love about Well+Good's digital fitness offerings is that they're on YouTube, which means they're completely free and accessible from anywhere, so I can do them on my bedroom floor where I am now. They've got all sorts of modalities from HIIT to yoga to Pilates, and they're taught by amazing trainers who you might actually already recognize from Instagram. Another thing that's great about them is they're all fairly quick. They range from like 7 to 15 minutes. So if you only have a few minutes to squeeze in a quick sweat session, they've got you covered. All I need is a mat, a little bit of floor space, which is really all I got, and my body. So let's light these abs on fire. We are gonna go through a 15-minute equipment-free, very small space Pilates workout.
From East River Pilates, and this is Good Moves with Well+Good. Really engage through those abdominals and feel like it's your abs that are pulling that leg back up into tabletop. The chest down. We're gonna tap the toes down towards the mat.
I'm gonna be honest, I had every intention of doing another workout after that. But I'm so sweaty and out of breath after that 15 minutes. It was really hard. Like, my core is on fire, and there's probably no cardio involved in it, but I'm quite sweaty. So if you don't believe that a 15-minute free workout can be hard, let this be true. I also just want to show you how teeny tiny today's at-home workout space is, and that's all the space you need. No equipment, just this pretty little mat. I did hit the wall a couple times, but pretty much fine. Aaptiv is a completely different experience from pretty much all other digital fitness apps because instead of a video, it is an audio workout. So everything comes in by way of auditory cues in your headphones. I'm really excited to try it because I feel like when I'm doing digital workouts, I'm constantly staring at my phone screen, which makes it really hard when you're trying to hold some sort of a Pilates hollow hold or a down dog or really anything where you're straining your neck all around to try and catch what the trainer is doing. I'm a little nervous that I'm gonna have a hard time following along with the audio cues when I can't see a trainer showing it to me firsthand, but hopefully they're specific enough that I'll be able to figure out what the heck is going on. So hopefully I don't hurt myself.
Give me 2 more. Keep looking at your abdominals here. So focus on keeping your shoulder blades off of the mat.
I was actually shocked about how easy that was to follow along, especially with Pilates. Every move is so small and so specific that it's really important that you're moving your muscles the right way, because otherwise you're doing nothing and you're not really reaping the benefits of the moves. And it was really cool. I took a class hosted by a trainer named Helen Phelan. She really talked through every single specific of exactly what you should be engaging, what you should be doing, how you should be moving. The one thing I will say is that because Pilates moves are so slow, it was kind of hard to time my moves properly when I wasn't able to watch someone else doing them. So every time I was rolling down or curling up, I think I was doing it a little too fast. I think it just comes with practice. Man, sound is really powerful, so that was cool. Solidcore is one of a number of different studios that have decided to bring their offerings to Zoom. And what's really cool about Zoom is, number one, it holds you completely accountable because the classes are live classes, which means you have to show up on time and you can't sleep through them the way you can with an app and the way that I have done a lot of times in the past with apps. In addition to being live, which granted a lot of other apps do have, the teacher can actually see you, which means that if you are slacking off, they can call you out, or if you have wrong form, they can tell you how to correct it.
I'm super excited to have you all here. It's gonna be really fun. We're getting sweaty today. We're gonna focus mainly on our triceps and around our glutes. It's gonna be a good time. How's everyone feeling today?
Oh my gosh. I go to Solidcore in the city probably 2 or 3 days a week at the minimum. It's one of my favorite workouts on the planet. Holy moly. That class was so intense. And what made it even harder was that the teacher could see me the whole time. So like there was one point when I was really struggling through plank crunches and she was like, Zoe, don't drop your crunch. It was cool, but then also when I was doing moves correctly, which did happen, thankfully, even though I've been off my game for a couple of weeks, she called me out again and told me that my form looked great. So that was good. Like, there was a lot of cheering on. It's also really great to be with other people in a live class and like say hello and cheers our water bottles and give digital high fives. So I really love the element of community that the Zoom workout created. Digital fitness is just as much fun as getting up and going to a studio, and it makes it so much easier. You can literally roll out of bed, roll onto your floor, and just do your thing, which makes it a lot easier and means that there are really no excuses and there's no reason to ever not be able to get a workout in, which I appreciate, and I can sleep later when I'm working out at home. Another thing that I was surprised about is that I actually was able to motivate myself to do digital workouts. I have always thought that I needed the threat of getting charged $35 for missing a class to actually show up to a class. But because the at-home workouts were so easy to get to and so much fun once we were doing them, it didn't matter. I actually was excited to do them. And a lot of them were like 20, 30 minutes long. So wrapping my brain around making that commitment and doing a quick workout and getting it in first thing in the morning and just not having to worry about any of the barriers that normally keep me out of the gym, being tired, not having time, not wanting to pay for it, all of that stuff just didn't exist. All of that said, I don't think that my new digital fitness routine, as much as I love it, will ever fully replace the studios that I love. Instead, I think that they are going to be able to exist together in my routine. I'm really excited to be able to supplement my workouts at my favorite studios with things I can do at home. Pumped at the idea of being able to squeeze in 20 or 30 minutes anywhere I am and knowing that I'm getting something great out of it and doing something nice for my body. That's all, folks.